teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Made by Myles Garrett.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
The score, Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 28, Joe Mixon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
Sheldrick Redwine. 5 yards on the play.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Check 43. Point it right. Watch the ship.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
Remember, he scored already in this first quarter, and he's really trying to get off to a hot start. But on that last play, the defense had a little cool breeze back his way and said, not that time.
Eluding the pressure right. And, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them. 15 big yards.
Bengals.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
First down.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14. Bengals 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
25-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Bengal first down.
Here's Burrow going for it all. And that is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018. 9th last year, but I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Browns 21, Bengals 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Flushed out right. Going deep here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Chubb. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
59.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Check 59, Mike. Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Returning it, Johnson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Bengals grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Joe Mixon.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Third down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
First down, Bengals.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
36 yards on the play.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there's a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that.
At the 48-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They run it again with Chubb. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
There's Geno Atkins applying the pressure again from his defensive tackle position. I know a lot of people talked about the down year he had in 2019 with only 4.5 sacks. That was his lowest sack total since 2014. But the respect he gets around the league, he hasn't missed a Pro Bowl in his last 6 seasons. Remember, he gets doubled and tripled on almost every snap.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 35. Bengals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
1st down, Bengals.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Joe Mixon.
Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Mayfield down. And it's complete. Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least
accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 69 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 49. Bengals 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to rifle, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
At the Browns' 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite third and long on the horizon.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Intended for CJ.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Second and 5.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
I got you. 29.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10. Once again from the 28. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
It's third down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.